Hello, welcome to Current News. I'm your host, Chris Davis, and today we are going to do the episode review of WandaVision episode 9. So, that was the series finale of WandaVision. Um, Episode 9 was an amazing episode. I really liked it. There were a few issues I had with it, but I'm not saying this was terrible or mediocre. I mean, this was still an amazing episode. We had our Vision on Vision battle, and they were all fighting each other. And the White Vision is the Vision that Shield, not Shield, but Sword had taken apart, rebuild, and they were able to power up this White Vision with Wanda's Chaos Hex magic. So the White Vision was facing off against the Hex Vision. They were facing off against each other, and what I really liked about this fight is how the fight really broke down. Vision used his words to beat him. So Vision, the Hex Vision, was talking to the White Vision, and he was talking about metaphysics and stuff. And I think that's stuff that you find in jurisprudence and like political theory and everything. It was talking about like a ship. If you replace a ship with new wood or old wood, is it still the same ship and stuff? And it was this deep thinking. But basically, what the Hex Vision was telling the White Vision is that he's still Vision. Even though that Hayward or Sword suppressed his memories, which they did, he's still Vision. Um, so the Hex Vision was able to bring back the memories of that White Vision, and I'm really interested in seeing what he will become. Are we going to have like a show where he discovers himself or rediscovers himself? Because at the end of WandaVision, the Hex Vision, before he says goodbye to Wanda, is he says that I've been a voice without a body, I've been a body but not human, and now I've been a memory. So he's like telling us that if you've been watching the Marvel Cinematic Universe for years, basically Vision was giving really his life story and those in that scene. First, he was just Jarvis, and then he became Vision for the Avengers. Then he became this Mind Stone Vision that Wanda created in the Hex. And he basically said, I wonder what else I'll become next. And so I really liked Vision in WandaVision, especially in season 9, and I'm really interested in Vision and Wanda, or the Scarlet Witch she goes by now, really getting back together. Now, as for Wanda's battle with Agatha Harkness, to me it wasn't just a magic battle, but it was all a mental battle. Agatha Harkness was trying to break Wanda down, saying that she's no hero, that she caused all these people to suffer, and she really does that by taking the people out, not out of the hex, but releasing them from the hex of the effects to where they act like normal people. And Wanda sees these people reaction and how they're angry at her and they're afraid of her, and they just want to leave. They just want her to leave them alone. And Agatha Harkness in this scene is trying to mentally break down Wanda, saying that she's no hero, that she caused all these people to suffer because she didn't know how to cope with her pain or with her loss. She caused other people to suffer. She caused other people to live a life against their own will. Um, but then, I'm trying to remember. The fight goes on, and Sword shows up. Monica Rambeau is there. She escapes from the fake Pietro. I'll talk about the fake Pietro in my dislike part. But Monica, she stops Hayward from shooting Billy and Tommy, and the Hardy, the sword director, he tries to escape, but Darcy runs right into the car that he's trying to escape in, and he's like arrested. Meanwhile, in that Agatha Harkness battle with Wanda, Wanda does this pretty cool trick like she did on Iron Man in Avengers Age of Ultron, getting into Wanda's head, but Wanda not getting to Agatha's head, but Agatha is able to fight this, and then they go into the sky, and it really looks like Wanda is losing because Agatha just has so much experience, she has so much knowledge, and Agatha is draining her. Agatha is draining her powers, and previously she did a really terrible like mind game, forcing Wanda to choose either to save the people or keep the hex up, because Wanda was about to let that hex go down in order to please those people, and she let it down to give some people enough time to escape. But when she was, her mind transfer vision and her children were about to disappear, so she brought that hex back up. But anyway, during the fight, Agatha is draining Wanda of her powers, and Agatha says, "Look, just give me your powers, and I will complete your spell. And when I do, this world will be broken, but like, so are you. I'll complete it." And and basically, that's just Agatha taunting Wanda, saying that she has all this power, but she doesn't know how to use it. She even says, just give your power to someone who knows how to utilize it better. And then Wanda pulls this great trick on Agatha. You know, in episode 8, when Wanda couldn't do anything because of that rune spell that Agatha put in the basement. Well, Wanda did the same thing in the hex barrier. While Wanda was throwing all these hex bolts at Agatha. Agatha was absorbing them, and Agatha, I don't know if she dodged it or Wanda purposely missed her, but there was like 4 hex bolts that didn't hit Agatha, or that she didn't absorb. And I'm thinking those are the rune spells that Wanda placed to stop Agatha from using her magic. And she pulled it off. The same trick Agatha did to Wanda in episode 8, she was able to pull it off in episode 9, get all her powers back, and Wanda becomes like the master. And then Wanda doesn't you can debate to see if Agatha deserves worse, but I think Wanda might have spared her because she might need her experience for something. But she turns Agatha back into the nosy neighbor, and she's stuck like that until like Wanda needs something from her. And Wanda and Vision take Billy and Tommy. They go back to their house, and eventually Wanda ends the hex. And all those people who were trapped in the hex are mad at Wanda. They don't think of her as an Avenger or a hero. They just think of her as the person who tortured them for so long. And Monica says they'll never know what she sacrificed for them, and Wanda says that it wouldn't change what they think about her. Please start rolling up, and Wanda flies off, and we see post-credit scenes. One for Monica Rambeau, something with more Sword and maybe Captain Marvel, Skrulls, and Nick Fury. And for Wanda, we see her out in the middle of nowhere, training with a spell book, a dark witchcraft book. She's training in that book because during the fight with Agatha told Wanda that the Book of Darkness or whatever prophesized that she would come and she would be really powerful, but she would be a disaster to everyone. And so basically, after Wanda defeated Agatha, Wanda took that book for herself, not just to learn more about what the Scarlet Witch is, but learn more about her power. She said that to Monica, she was going to learn more about her powers and what they can do. Now, I really liked the action. I really liked Vision's part. I really liked how all of this ended. The problems that I have is two, Pietro. The way they did Pietro to me was very underwhelming. Like, they had us thinking that this was going to be multiversal, but the fake Pietro was just Robert Boner, just a regular guy, and like there wasn't really much to him. We were thinking that this was going to be multiversal, connecting to Fox, connecting to X-Men, but that wasn't it at all. It seems like Marvel just trolled everybody with that. Also, Monica Rambeau, other than the end credits screen with the scrolls, she didn't really get a big finale. She didn't really get a huge ending in her story arc. Maybe that'll be in some other movie or TV series. But what I really wanted was her to like blast Hayward, because they've been like squaring off so much throughout the series. Darcy was really an afterthought. Jimmy Woo, he was relevant. He got the FBI there to arrest Hayward, so he was good. But basically, Pietro not being much. I think Monica Rambeau deserved a lot more, like at least a good fight scene in that last episode. But I guess they wanted to save everything for Agatha and Wanda and Vision, and that was really good. Other problem, no Mephisto, no Shadow King, no Shadow, like no big overarching villain that everyone thought that it would be. I was really hoping would be Mephisto, because I was really interested in seeing how Marvel would handle that, and to me they handled it really well. It would take a really big dramatic turn in the Marvel Cinematic Universe, because mainly in the Marvel Cinematic Universe it's been very lighthearted until you get to Infinity War and Endgame, and that's the only really time it's like really dark, except I guess for maybe Captain America Civil War. I guess you can say that's pretty dark, but pretty much all the movies are lighthearted except Civil War, Endgame, and Infinity War. But Mephisto wasn't in there. I was hoping like he would be, because I was interested in seeing what Marvel would do. People were saying Doctor Strange was about to show up, but he didn't. They did reference, Agatha Harkness did say that Wanda was even more powerful than the Sorcerer Supreme. So if she's going to be in Doctor Strange 2, Multiverse of Madness, I'm definitely want to see that, to see if they like square off and see who wins. Does Doctor Strange win with his multi-universal powers, him going into different dimensions, him changing the dimensions like Inception, or is like still Wanda gonna just break reality and still win? If they do Doctor Strange 2 Multiverse of Madness, which they're gonna do, and they have Doctor Strange and Scarlet Witch face off, which they should now, because Agatha Harkness just said that Wanda was even more powerful than him. So we should see a battle like of magic, and we should see reality warping when they fight each other. We should see that. It'll be a big points off if we don't. But overall, I liked WandaVision as a whole. Whole series was great. Everything tied together really well, except maybe episode 8, because throughout the whole episode series, they kept telling us that Wanda busted the sword and took Vision. That I guess they didn't explicitly say this, but they were telling us that Agatha Harkness was like controlling Wanda. But really, that wasn't true. Wanda didn't bust in to Sword's base. They practically let her in. She didn't take Vision at all. So I don't know why they kept saying that she took Vision when she didn't take Vision. But other than that, this was a really good TV series. I liked it. It was solid. Really enjoyed episode 9. Really great finale. So, have you seen WandaVision? Did you see the finale? Did you like it? Did you not? Let me know your thoughts in the comments section below. Also, if you liked what I had to share, please hit the like button, hit subscribe, share this video with all your friends, and all of you, have a great day.